In this video, we're going to cover one-step equation, two-step equations, and combining like terms. So here I have some practice problems with our one-step equation. Now, essentially, when students see x, they kind of get a little nervous, but there's nothing to be nervous about. All it is, think of it as like a mystery. You trying to figure it out. Let's look at number one. X means what number? We're trying to find what number minus 10 equals 9. So that's what we're doing the math for. What number minus 10 equals 9? Number two, what number plus 4 equals 5? So X is just saying that's our mystery number that we need to figure out. So for one-step equations, anytime you are solving for X, anytime you cross the equal, you do opposite because we need to get X by itself. So look at number one. The goal is to get X by itself. So what's next to it? What's in the way? That negative 10. So I need to cross the equal sign to get rid of that negative 10. So what's opposite? Plus 10. So whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other. We're moving that 10 over to the opposite side. So on the left, that negative 10, because the sign in front of the number goes with it. So that minus 10 is just a negative 10. So opposite is positive 10. They're opposites. So that's going to cancel. So I move, bring down your X, bring down your equal. What's 9 plus 10? 19. And check it. Plug it back in to your original equation. So instead of X, put that 19. So 19 minus 10 equals 9? Yeah. So this is correct. So you can always check yourself. All right, number two, our one-step equation. Here's my X on that left side. What's next to it? What's in the way? I need to get X by itself. So that plus 4 is in the way. I'm moving that plus 4. So when you move something to the other side, you're crossing the equal. So all you do is opposite. So what's opposite of plus 4? Minus 4. So I'm going to write minus 4 on both sides. Those 4's cancel out. Bring down your X, bring down your equal. 5 minus 4 is 1. So plug it back in. So instead of X, put a 1. 1 plus 4 equals 5. That checks off. So we got it right. All right, number three. I have the X on that left side again. My number in front of it, that 3 is in the way. I need to get X by itself. Well, there's no plus or minus sign. But when you have a number and a letter next to each other, that just means multiplication. So 3x, they're connected through multiplication. So when a number and letter are next to each other like that, it's just multiplication. So let's get rid of the 3. What's opposite of multiplication? Divide. So I'm going to divide both sides by 3 to move it. Bring down your X, bring down your equal. 12 divided by 3 is 4. All right, now check it. So is 3 times 4 is 12? Yeah, absolutely. So we got it right. Okay, let's go to number 4. A fraction bar is just division. A fraction bar is division. So we're trying to find what number divided by 6 equals 5. So I need to move that 6. A fraction bar is just division. What's opposite of division? Multiplication. I'm going to put a little dot. A dot means multiply. I can't put an X because I already have an X in the problem, and that might be confusing. So that's why we use the dot. The dot means multiplication. So over here on the left, that multiply and divide, they're opposites. They cancel out, so cross them out. Bring down your equal. Bring down your X. Bring down your equal. And 5 times 6 is 30. So let's check it. 30 divided by 6 equals 5. That is right. So that's our one step. So let's add another layer, our two-step equations. So now I have a few more steps. Let's look at number 5. I have 4x minus 8 equals 16. So 4 times what number minus 8 equals 16? So that's what we're trying to figure out. 4 times what number minus 8 equals 16. So here is where we start to do our order. The number connected to x, so say that 4, you're going to handle last. Any number connected to x is going to be your last step. And our first step is that addition, subtraction, opposite. So we need to do the add, subtract, opposite first, and then your division is last. For this two-step problems. Add, subtract is first. All right, so I'm going to handle that negative 8. I'm crossing the equal, so what's opposite? Positive 8. So add 8 to both sides. Bring down your 4x so you don't lose it. Bring down that equal sign so you don't lose it. And 16 plus 8. $24. So write your 24. Okay, so now I'm at my one-step equation. I have that 4 and x. That 4's in the way. So how are they connected? They're connected through multiplication. So what's opposite? Division. So I'm going to divide both sides by 4. So 24 divided by 4 is 6. And if you want, plug it back in. So 4 times 6 minus 8. Let's see. 4 times 6 is 24 minus 8. Does it equal 16? Yes, it does. So we got it right. All right, let's look at number 6. So I know that my division is going to be last, and I need to handle that addition, subtraction, opposite, that positive 12. Let's move it. We got to get x by itself. So opposite is minus 12 on both sides. So bring down your 6x so you don't lose it. Bring down your equal so you don't lose it. And then 48 minus 12, 36. And that 6 and x, they're connected through multiplication. So always your last step is divide. So I'm going to divide both sides by 6. So x equals 6. And then you can plug it back in to check yourself. Here are my steps for solving x. There is an order. That's why I love solving for x. I'm a type A person. I need my steps and I need my order. Distribute. If you have any parentheses, you will handle that first. Distribute. We will cover that in the next lesson. But if you need all the steps in order now, so if you don't have distribute, move on to the next one. So this problem, 5 and 6, we didn't have distribute, so we won't do that. Then you look for like terms. Do I have any x's on the same side? Then I need to combine them. You're not crossing equal. That's what we're going to look at next. But we didn't have any like terms. There's no double x's on the left. There's no double x's on the right. Now, addition, subtraction, opposite. So that's what I handled first. So that's what I did up here. I had addition, subtraction, opposite, then division. So then you would start at the bottom. Addition, subtraction, opposite, and then multiplication, division, opposite. All right, so let's look at like terms. What does it mean for like terms? Like terms is when you have something on the same side of the equal sign. So it could either be the same letters, so multiple x's on the same side, or multiple numbers on the same side. But what does it mean to be a like term? A like term is where you have the same variables. So our x's. So let's look at the first example. 3x and 7x. Those are alike. 5 and 2. Those are alike. 4x and 4y. Those are not alike. They're different letters. So let's put it into a problem. So combining like terms, let's look at number 7 first. 3x plus 5x equals 8. So I have like terms on the left side. Are you crossing the equal to get those x's together? No. So you just add or subtract the front numbers. So add or subtract these first. 3x plus 5x is 8x. And then bring down your equal, bring down your 8. So when you're on the same side, don't do opposite. You only do opposite when you cross the equal. So that's 8x. So now I'm on my division step. I need to get x by itself. 8 and x are connected through multiplication, so opposite is division. So I'm going to divide both sides by 8. 8 divided by 8 is 1. And then plug it back in. So instead of x, put a 1. So 3 times 1 is 3. 5 times 1 is 5. So 3 plus 5 is 8? Yeah. So that's right. So let's move on to number 7. Look on the left. Do I have like terms? Yes, I have x's. Are you doing opposite? No, you're not crossing the equal, so don't overthink it. What's 7 plus 2? 9. Bring down your x. Bring down your equal, and then bring down everything else. Do one step at a time. All right, now for number 7. I still have 2 x's, but now they're on different sides of the equal sign. I need to get my x's together so I can get them by themselves. They're on different side of the equal sign. So I know I can move anything by doing addition, subtraction, opposite. So I combine like terms. So now my next step, I had like terms, so I did like terms, and now I need to do addition, subtraction, opposite. Am I going to move the 9x or the 8x to get it together? Well, look on the left, that 9x. If I move 9x, is anything on that side to hold it down? No, it'll be empty. You cannot have an empty side. So when something is by itself, so that 9x is by itself, it has to stay. It's holding down that left side. So let's move our 8x. It's a positive 8x, so what's opposite? Negative 8x. So move your negative 8x. So on that right side, they cancel. So it's 9 minus 8. 1x. Bring down your equal. Bring down that negative 8. There's a negative in front of that 8. Do not leave it up there. So there's always an invisible 1 in front of x. You don't need it. So this is really x equals negative 8. X is by itself, so we don't have anything else left to do. And that's one step, two step, and combining like terms.